Linfield beats St. Thomas in game number 5 by a 6-0 margin. St. Thomas coach John Tschida joining us. And obviously, when you put a 0 on the board, that isn't going to get you a victory. Montana McNeely, obviously a tough customer. What made her so good today?
Yeah, she got ahead and stayed ahead, basically is what it was, and then got ahead hard and then threw the change-up. And then she could throw a change-up to start us off, but she mixed it up really well. And a change that also dropped to kind of a two-way movement, so she's very effective with that. So held us down. We got some hits, but not enough to put together. And we had some, good. She had some huge strikeouts, and we had runners on.
And I know in that 5th inning, you might have gotten a little bit of a defensive momentum. They had bases loaded, nobody out. You were able to get out of that, but defensive momentum, unfortunately, Montana was good enough that it didn't carry over to the sticks.
Yeah, she had a great game, hitting spots. She started to lose a little control at the end, but throughout the whole game, she's pretty much on cruise control, and we really didn't have much of an answer for her. So the story of the game is Montana, absolutely. Yeah.
When you look at this season in the big picture, obviously 12 straight NCAA appearances, and you guys are really used to playing May softball, but a young team coming into the season. You had 10 seniors, 3 All-Americans graduate. Talk about how this team progressed as the season went by.
Yeah, it's actually almost humorous to see how much better they got. Just as hitters, like there's several kids here that had great years that almost had troubles hitting off a tee. And next thing you know, they're hitting the heck out of some pretty good pitching. So, kind of almost miraculous years for some of them to just get to where they were at. And they just worked hard every day. We got a lot better in the last 3 weeks of the season, and that's due to their just hard work and just staying with it. I don't think we performed as well as we'd like to here, but that's what 410 teams probably say.
Exactly. And 35-12 season overall. You never want to go home, but you look at it from a macro perspective, that's still pretty darn good.
Yeah, it's a great year, and then some of the kids that are leaving had a huge contribution in getting some of the recruits that we've got. And the future's pretty good, I think. So.
Well, we'll get used to seeing you in May, and that's been the standard for your program. And I know as long as you're still in charge, that will be the standard for the program. No, you didn't want to go home, but congrats on a great year, Coach.
All right, thank you.
John Tschida talking after the Linfield 6-0 victory over St. Thomas here at the Regionals.